This last look point, which gets its name for two reasons. The first being that this is the last good look we will all be getting of the Wisconsin River on today's tour, so you may want to take a moment to soak it all in. All right, moments up. The other reason that this is known as last look point is because in front of us we have Suicide Hill with a 50-foot drop off the right side. So if you guys are afraid of heights like I am, you may want to cover your eyes. Just let me know when to turn right. Just tell me when to turn. We'll be good. Up on that right side there, you guys will see that 50-foot drop I told you about. However, here at the original Wisconsin Ducks, safety is our #1 priority. So I came out and installed this steel mesh barricade for you all. Now I know what you're thinking, Connor, that's just chicken wire. And you would be correct. However, Hank down at the hardware store assured me, if it can stop a chicken, it can most certainly stop a duck. Off on our left side here is beautiful Lake of the Dells, another artificial lake founded in 1943 for the sole purpose of breeding the Wisconsin state bird, the mosquito. There is a deer way over on the other side by that big tree sticking out all by itself. You can just see him peeking over the weeds. Now at the end of each season, we box up all those mosquitoes into that brown box right there, and we ship them off to our friends in Minnesota. Just like we did with Brett Favre. This trail we are on now is known as the Lowland Trail. It was once a stagecoach trail that connected Newport to Kilbourne way back in the 1800s. It is often said to be the second most beautiful view of today's tour. Second only to your beautiful duck driver, of course. So I will now do you all the favor of shutting off my mic and letting nature do all of the talking. Gorge. For those of you who were paying attention earlier on in the tour, you'll remember I said this duck is 8 feet 2 inches wide. Well, the narrowest part of Redbird Gorge is only 8 feet 6 inches wide, which, according to my math, gives me just 2 inches of clearance. If you guys think this is nerve-wracking, wait till we cross that bridge. First time making it through without hitting the rocks. Right side here, you guys will see that stump. Now, that stump used to be one of our tallest trees until it was struck by lightning. It's a real shame. I miss Lightning. He was my favorite duck driver. We are now dropping into Black Hawk Gorge. Black Hawk Gorge, of course, gets its name from the famous Native American chief. You guessed it, Chief Gorge. Chief Gorge had a son named Boy Gorge. Boy Gorge had a pet monkey named Curious Gorge. And the whole family were avid barbecuers, grilling out on their Gorge Foreman grill. They also had a daughter whose name was... I actually don't remember her name, but let me tell you, she was gorgeous. We are climbing up now is part of Turkey Hollow. However, it more oftentimes goes by its nickname, Lover's Lane. So if you do happen to be sitting next to that special someone, or maybe a complete stranger who you just want to make feel awkward, scoot in close, put your arm around them, look them in the eyes, and lean in for a big, fat, juicy high five, as this is a family-friendly tour. In front of us here we have the beautiful County Highway A. County Highway A gets its name in a bit of an interesting fashion as well. Way back in the day when this road was first discovered by those Canadian pioneers, they looked down at it, looked at each other and said, you know, this would make a pretty good county highway, eh? This trail we are traveling through now is part of the Helen Robb tree plantation. You guys recall that wildfire I talked about a little bit earlier on? That same wildfire swept through this area as well, burning down all of the trees. Luckily for us, Miss Helen Robb, being the naturalist that she was, came out and replanted them all by hand in the most natural way she thought possible. Perfectly straight rows.
Guys, I just have to come around real quick and collect all those red round trip tickets you guys got when you boarded on today. Of course, I'm just kidding. I do have those pictures that I talked about, however.